Somehow I missed watching this kind of well-known Netflix movie that has a humongous cast of A-listers, and yeah, we're going to tell you about it. Welcome back to the Clean Slate Video Club. If you're watching on Shorts, thanks for being here, because more of you watch there than on the actual podcast. But here we are reviewing, I think it's 4th of July today, right? Happy birthday, America. Yeah? No? Is that tomorrow?
Oh, yeah.
Or next week? I think it's the birthday.
It's this month. Happy birthday,
Fireworks.
250. We made it, guys.
Made it.
Barely. On a Women of Prayer.
Women of Prayer. So we decided to watch movies that maybe satire American culture, I guess, in a way. And Daniel chose this film of Don't Look Up from director Adam McKay.
Yeah, this guy. This
guy.
movie has been pretty widely controversial overall between everyone. And I think it was kind of a fun movie.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed it, actually.
Don't take yourself too seriously, everyone, because we're all on the same sinking ship.
Jeez, that was so sad. This movie did make me a little depressed, I'm not going to lie.
This is a log line for Don't Look Up. Two low-level astronomers must go on a giant media tour to warn humankind of an approaching comet that will destroy planet Earth.
Sweet. Yeah, let's... Adam McKay, for those of you who don't know, he is usually a more hardcore comedy director, but then he's kind of transitioned to doing kind of different things that lean maybe less comedy in some ways, but you know him from Anchorman, Talladega Nights, Step Brothers, the other guys, and more recently, stuff like The Big Short, Vice, and then now Don't Look Up. So you've definitely seen at least one of his movies, I'd assume, but let's talk about the performances in this movie, the cast, and how they did.
First of all, Tyler Perry is probably my favorite actor in this.
Oh, I think you say in general. I'm like, are you my parents?
Oh,
they
no.
love Tyler Perry.
No, I'm just saying his character in this,
He's funny,
the riffing that he does on his show was so funny. Couldn't get enough of it.
Yeah, what'd you?
All right,
other than
so
Tyler
acting
Perry,
performances. I don't know. I feel like it was
kind of mixed.
It was pretty good. I think Leonardo, DiCaprio, and Jennifer Lawrence do really well together.
They have good chemistry.
I think they had pretty good chemistry. Yeah, and I would say a lot of it feels kind of forced to me in some ways. Like the Timothée Chalamet character, that seemed pretty forced.
Okay, but towards the end of the movie, though, I really liked him. Like when they're in the car driving back to the house, like that interaction felt a little bit better. And then the his prayer at the end of the movie actually was kind of like nice. I kind of enjoyed that, but his introduction, like just from like a story and even from performance when he's just in the I don't know, it felt kind of like, oh, here's another famous actor.
Exactly. It's at a big like break point in the movie to where it's just like it felt weird.
It was too late to do it.
A big,
And that's kind of how I feel about a lot of the performances, though. Is you're like, oh, it's Leonardo DiCaprio, Jennifer Lawrence, cool, and then like another big actor shows up. Another Ariana Grande shows up.
Jonah Hill.
Like everyone, it's just nonstop. Cate Blanchett,
Kid Cudi, Ron Perlman, like all these people, they
Ron
just show
Perlman
up randomly.
Great, when he's just shooting.
So what was his
he's shooting
thing?
the asteroid at the end?
Oh yes.
But like most of them, I'm like, why do we have these big actors for like just a bit part? Like I don't know, it doesn't really work for me. I think acting wise, I'm gonna give it a 3.
It felt like this movie was a little bit of a fan service.
Yeah, that's fair.
To like some commentary that people were trying to make.
Yeah.
You can tell there's a very strong bias, I think, in this movie.
For sure.
It's not bad per se, but it felt, I don't know.
It is, yeah.
It may be a little bit too on the nose, as we talked about.
Yeah,
like,
that probably falls into the writing more, but...
Oh, right, yeah. We're not
performance-wise, I'll say it's pretty
anyway.
average minus Leo and Jennifer Lawrence. So 3.5 maybe.
I did like Jonah Hill as well, so I'll go...
I feel like he just plays this character in every movie.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. I've seen him do better.
Maybe Meryl Streep? I mean, I think Meryl Streep
actually really good in this movie.
And she's funny.
Yeah, she's funny.
And she's really
I actually
funny.
feel like Meryl Streep may have found a good niche role for her in this. Anyways.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we both get 3.5. Sorting writing on this, I think this is actually a really funny way to do a kind of a commentary. Again, I think some of it you can fall into this trap of like being too preachy of what you want to say, because like it's media tour, so it's like obviously you're going to be able to get your licks in.
Yeah, you make fun of
through
people.
This like medium of exactly. So some of it I think fell a little cheap, but overall I think it's pretty smart and it's really, really funny. So minus some of the too on the nose writing, I think this movie is really funny, and I would definitely watch this again.
Yeah, I think the writing is overall pretty solid. I do think it feels a tad bit too long, in my opinion.
Yeah,
just a little bit. I don't know where. Maybe the middle needs to be trimmed up a little bit, and even like Leo and his wife's story, I kind of feel like gets lost because he has like this affair, and like I don't know, it wasn't necessary, and I didn't think it added to any of the commentary at all, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I get we're supposed to care about the characters too. It's not just commentary, and then obviously the thing with Timmy showing up randomly doesn't quite work for me. But overall, the jokes I think are really funny for the most part, and like Daniel's saying, a lot of it is super on the nose. I think there's other directors that have done similar things that are less on the nose with a little bit more maybe nuance. Towards the end of the movie, I do think it does get a little bit more nuanced. But there's other movies that I think do similar storytelling better, perhaps. I will say this is like the anti what's the one with Ryan Gosling we watched recently that came out, the super hopeful movie everyone loved.
Project Hail Mary.
Project Hail Mary is like super hopeful view on
humanity.
humanity.
I literally thought that.
And then this is like there's no way we're gonna figure it out, or like
we're cooked.
it's like Begonia where it's like humans aren't worth saving.
Yeah, well, I think there was like a lot of interesting takes that they could have done. Obviously, like they did the corrupt like politicians, right? That I feel like that's kind of a dead horse at this point. Everybody does that.
I think the media,
but like the rich,
was good too. I liked the media angle, like how the like news media was handled. Like her boyfriend just like in it for the headline and stuff like that. I thought is pretty accurate.
Yeah, for sure. But I liked the storyline of like how they were almost like the rich were even controlling a disaster, right? Like the people,
using
like the wealthiest
advantage.
people. It's like, oh well, exactly. Which is kind of like what we see a lot now, and I think that's kind of like everybody talks about it, but it's not really like talked about that much. So I thought that was an interesting little like avenue to go down. I thought the other stuff was like it really, you know what I think was a really good writing, and I might catch flack for this, a really good funny writing movie that also hit on like some of these topics as well was what is that one movie with James Franco, Seth Rogen, all of them? Oh, The End. It's
This
like
is
the
us.
End.
This is the end.
This is
where
the
they
end.
get raptured.
The show.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Yeah,
That's interesting. I haven't seen it in a long time,
movie,
so I'm not sure.
Oh, I love that movie. That one, I feel like it. I don't know. I feel like the writing is better.
Commentary.
Yeah, but it's better. And I wish that maybe even if they had the writers for that movie onto this, Don't Look Up, I think could have done really, really well. Instead of like the whole caricature, like, oh, these are how, some of that kind of is just like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I do think like the guy who's supposed to be like the millionaire tech guru guy or whatever, like I feel like we could have got more with that side of it too. And how that's
exactly
because he's clearly like one of the main villains, but we don't really explore that much. And he's even like manipulating everyone. So I kind of feel like there could have been more there. Yeah. Again, this was made in like 2021, so I don't know fully if all the ideas were cooked enough yet. But story wise, though, I'm still gonna give it a 3.5. I do like a lot of the themes and ideas, and I also. On the note of the media manipulating us and rich people manipulating us, it'd be naive not to believe that. So just keep that in mind. Exactly. Even we are manipulating you right now.
Yeah. I think 3.5 is appropriate.
I did laugh out loud.
It's really good. And I think
times.
it was yeah, me too. And it's like, I think that this movie actually, even though this has kind of been done in so many ways, I haven't seen a good comedy
in
about
Forever.
something like this.
Just in general.
Yeah, exactly. And so I think that this was kind of like a breath of fresh air.
I think it's aged well too. I would say if you maybe avoided it when it first came out, I think it might be worth a watch now. I think it's aged quite well.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Couple more things. So we got cinematography, visuals, and score. I actually don't think
I haven't actually.
that it was.
It's not that visually stunning or anything.
Yeah.
But it's not ugly. I think it just does what it needs to do. There's some shoddy special effects towards the end for how big budget this movie is, but I'm sure that went to the cast.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's fine visually. None of the things blew me away. I mean, again, that final scene where they're just in the house and then you get like some of this nature interspersed and like this disaster stuff actually really is beautiful. Filmmaking there, in my opinion, especially like when you think about like, one day the Earth could be destroyed and everything that we've ever known will change and end. I think it's a beautiful way of like showing that. That's it. The rest of the beginning of it, like the main visuals throughout the movie, are not anything to write home about. I'll give it a 3.5.
Yeah,
just because I do like that ending
3.
a lot. Okay, fair.
Okay, cool. Editing and pacing. Actually, this is probably going to be my lowest score, 2.5 for editing and pacing. I think this movie does really well in the middle, but this movie is so slow to pick up, and then it is really boring in the middle, or
rough.
like kind of the end-ish. So like
once Timmy shows
the middle
up, that's
almost
how you're
has,
like,
it's almost like a
what is happening?
4-act. Like the intro is really boring, then all this stuff happens with the media tour and trying to find solutions, and then Timothy's thing kind of comes up. That's super boring.
The affair stuff,
and then the end is kind of like this, like the end is kind of like okay, this was a good ending. So 2.5 out of 5 for me on this. It just didn't. It was pretty bad pacing, especially because I think we already talked about the length of it.
Yeah, and we just watched Obsession before this too, which is like super well paced. And this movie's it's too long.
Exactly.
It's self-indulgent. That I would probably say 2.5 as well. I will say the beginning is paced really well. It built up some anxiety for me. I'm like, oh, the world's gonna end, and maybe it's because I love disaster movies. Typically, like that's a subgenre I really enjoy, but it fizzles out quickly for me as far as like after they get rejected, or no, after the memes get made about Jennifer Lawrence, it fizzles out quick. So.
I don't know why in every single movie that does this, like, oh, you went viral, look.
Memes. And they're like the dumbest thing you've ever seen.
And they show all the memes, and they're like, oh, look at the song that they made on About You Too. And it's, what was the thing? The Office did it too, where they like, oh, it was ever since the, like, hide your kids, hide your wife meme.
Hide your wife.
Hide your kids,
hide your husband. The voice tuning or whatever. AI could never do.
Yeah, like, people still do that, and it's not funny.
No.
It was funny with this guy, and
there's like
people
a few people that did it.
It's not funny.
They were viral moments, a flash in the pan. Can't recreate gold.
Same thing with the goat.
The Taylor Swift goat?
Screaming goat. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We should bring it back.
So people, stop doing these pathetic memes. No, you know who did it recently was Minecraft.
Yeah, well, that's
in the Minecraft movie, and I was
a little late. It is storming outside right now. I'm in Ohio now, guys. I don't know if you know this.
Yeah. This is our first episode or
second episode in actual Ohio.
Second, yeah.
And I don't have my backdrop yet,
exactly.
so I apologize.
Okay, so now let's get to the point of our Letterboxd review.
Oh yeah, let me hear some good ones.
Comments. Okay, here we go.
This movie low-key did predict that AI is going to kill us all.
Yeah, it's also true. Okay, so someone said it's giving live-action Chicken Little.
Chicken Little does it better, man.
That's so funny. Literally. This said another person said this is just a documentary.
Fair enough. I agree.
Someone said somehow simultaneously stupider and more profound than I expected previously. Which is very true.
That's my take on the movie too. It's actually stupid half the
time. Second chance watch wasn't bad. Spoon fed all the tropes though. Plus half a star you get to see Meryl Streep's butt at the end.
That was crazy. Did you see? You didn't see the mid-credit scene, right? Or you did?
No, that one I did when they get eaten. Okay. I don't think I saw the last one.
Yeah, the last one's it's not.
What was the last one?
Jonah Hill just wakes up, like, emerges from the rubble, and he's like, oh, like and subscribe. It was really stupid. It wasn't even funny.
Oh, stupid.
Kind of ruined it, low-key.
Someone said, "Why did he have them pay for the snacks?"
Yeah, that's the best bit in the whole movie.
Best reoccurring joke.
She's laying there, like, watching the meteor with Timmy, and she's like, and I just don't know why he did it. I wish that would have got brought up, like, one more time at the very, very end.
Someone said this. There's a great movie in here somewhere, I think. Also, why the F did this movie get nominated for the best editing at the Oscars?
Yeah,
that
crazy.
is the worst part. We just talked about that, yeah. So, yeah, pretty funny comments. Not bad.
I do, just to circle back to the acting, Rob Morgan, I really liked him in this movie. I think he did a great job.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I didn't give him enough credit.
Oh. Some of these people are mean.
To the movie?
Yeah.
Let's hear a mean one.
So, a girl did 3 stars just to say meh.
Nah, that's not in a review. Come on.
Could have easily been a half hour shorter. It really starts to
fair.
drag. Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's they don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah,
Listen to
let's
us
get out of
instead. Don't read those reviews.
Anyway, guys. So go check it out. This movie is on Netflix. It's still really funny. I think it has a lot of good.
Some good bits.
It has a lot of good bits.
Some interesting commentary.
Good
Something
acting.
to tickle your brain a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, don't listen to the snarky critics out there. This is a funny movie and it's a good time. It does feel long, so brace yourself for that. But it's pretty good.
Yeah. What would you do in this scenario? We find out, the meteor's coming. What's going on with you? What are you going to do?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
Yeah? You don't know?
I probably, first instinct would be look for a way to survive.
I feel like I would want to try to, crawl my way into survival. But then the ending, when they're all just having, a Thanksgiving meal, I was like, that seems like a nicer way to go.
Yeah, that's like a peaceful... You know what it kind of reminded me of is...
2012.
Again, I always kind of reference this movie, but... No, not 2012.
Okay.
The Knowing with...
all this movie
Nicolas
is
Cage.
mentioned we have to review it now.
We should. Well, you know what? We'll do a
The movie
special
is
to
so
Knowing.
bad.
But there's a similar ending where,
Yeah, they go to space.
Nicolas Cage is just go to your families and enjoy your
what
last
else can you
seconds
do?
together.
You
and
can't
that's
stop
the
the
same
end of
thing.
the world.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this movie does kind of have
anyway, okay, guys.
Before we leave, the message of the movie is kind of a bummer. It's just enjoy your apple pie. It's too late. It's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
But I'm not a scientist.
It's almost
so.
like people who are the way that they are will just dig their heels in deeper to just stay that way. Even the end of the world won't change humanity. Kind of. Which is a bummer.
Yeah. Anyways, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe.
3.5 out of 5. Comment, like, and subscribe. Go follow us on all our socials. And Be Kind Rewind. We will see you next week. Peace.